Yes, I was living because I'm sitting right there getting all the tea. You know, watching this unfold. So welcome back to my channel, Tabby's Tea. I'm Tabby, and if you are a new subscriber or this is your first time on my channel, welcome. This is a new channel. This is only my second ever YouTube video, I guess you could say. So I am really new to this, so judge me kindly. I'm not somebody who has like 10,000 videos out there, a million subscribers. Heck, I don't even know if I have subscribers yet. I'm that new. Like, I'm straight out the gate. But there is a lot going on in the makeup community right now that I do feel needs addressed. A lot of things that I have opinions on. There's just some things that I've been wanting to put out for a while. I've always wanted my own channel, and I just had to figure out which direction I wanted to kind of go with it. And so this is what we're trying. So today I wanted to talk about the whole Rich Lux, Lushious Massacre drama with Nick Snyder and all that kind of deal. Which I'm sure, you know, unless you live in a cave, you've probably heard of what's going on. There's videos have been made. And first, let me start off by saying what I'm about to say is my opinion. I'm not biased towards anyone. I have been a fan of Lushious. I've also been a fan of Rich. Nick, I'm more of a new viewer, a new kind of subscriber to. And I do like Nick as well. They're a little clique. There for a while, I was really into the videos and content that they were putting out. Whether it was videos from Nick, Lushious, Rich, Teresa Romer, a couple, you know, some of hers I've watched and liked. But I will have to say that of all of it, as a whole, the collaborations between Lushious Massacre and Rich Lux were my favorites.
She finished, girl. That is her one mission in life. You know, when she goes into that shack,
Finish him.
Finish him. Finish him. Like, girl, what's the tea? What's the tea? I'm thinking I'm getting robbed.
Not well with yet. You don't even get into what you're talking about. You all got to run your mouth.
All the little bitter Topangas throwing shade, honey.
Let us talk. We gotta get into it.
Yellow, but she don't even got no yellow in here, girl.
Where's the yellow?
Where is the yellow? Where is the boat, girl? We want to see the yellow in the boat. She doing the most. Like, I can't keep up, girl.
So I felt like I saw the split between Rich and Lushious coming 20 miles away. And when it very first happened, I kept thinking, no, maybe they're just working on the projects. You know, they do live in two different cities. They did a lot of collabs there for a while because Lushious was in the same location as Rich, you know, probably staying under the same roof. I'm not sure. I think that's what Rich alluded to in one of his videos.
The lipstick. I brought you into my home, had you here, was helping cultivate your channel and your brand, getting you out of the hole that you were in back home, and just trying to be a good friend for you.
So of course they're staying together, they're working on content together. So we did get back to back videos there for a while. And as an audience, most of us were loving it. Some of them, you know, were saying get Lushious off the channel or whatever. But most of us were living for it. At first, I wasn't sure if the rift that I was seeing was just because Lushious had, you know, like time was up. She had to get back to her own house, her own city, whatever, you know, and they would get back together soon. That's kind of how they left it, you know. And I noticed that a lot of fans were leaving questions on both of their channels, on Rich and Lushious channels, like in the comment section. Comments were blowing up saying, you know, Rich, when are we going to see more collabs with Luscious, and asking Rich when they were going to be collabing again, if they were mad, if there was bad blood. And there, for the longest time, Rich and Luscious both answered in the same way, saying no, that they were great friends. I think Luscious put out a video saying, you know, she had no bad feelings against Rich, that they were great friends. Rich was, you know, they were both like just staying on the same page, like, no, we love each other, we're close, and that's that. So I'm sitting back thinking in my mind, okay, maybe I'm reading too much into this. Maybe there's nothing that's really going on. But then enters Rich starting to collab more with Nick Snyder and Teresa Romer. So I did notice the pickup of collabs with other people more so than collabs with Luscious. But then again, like I said, maybe Luscious working on other projects in, you know, their city, whatever. You know, I know that I personally have had friends that live in other cities that I don't see as often as I would like to. We're both busy. We're both doing our thing. But the minute that we do click back up, it's like no time has passed. Maybe that was the case with Rich and Luscious. I was giving that friendship the benefit of a doubt, thinking maybe they were just working on their own stuff, and, you know, Rich was there, and so he was just collabing with whoever happened to be closest to him at the time. That's really what I was hoping for, because as a viewer, I lived for the collabs of Rich and Luscious. I didn't want there to be anything wrong. What really got me to thinking something was up was I started noticing initially. Hey, babe. This is my little girl. You want to say hi? I am a single mom, as I said in my first video. And this is my daughter. Say hi. She's getting ready for bed. Can you say hi to the camera? What did we go see tonight? Did we go see the Christmas tree?
Yeah.
Did you love it?
Uh-huh.
We went to see the living Christmas tree tonight, and we just got back, so Mommy's making some videos before bedtime. Trying to get caught up on a little bit of work, huh? Can you say goodnight?
Good night.
Okay. Okay, so I started seeing that a lot of the people that Luscious was starting to work with were people that I knew that not necessarily that Rich didn't like, but that, like, okay, for example, when Luscious and Rich collaborated, they had talked about James Charles or Manny MUA, and I knew that Rich's loyalty lied with Jeffrey. Okay, so if Rich's loyalty lies with Jeffrey, don't do that. So if Rich's loyalty lies with Jeffrey, I know that Rich isn't going to hop over and do collabs and videos with Manny. You know, I knew that wouldn't happen. So when I start seeing that Luscious is doing collabs, videos, makeup tutorials, or whatever the content may be, when I start seeing Luscious creating content with Manny, it started making me feel like, okay, well, I don't know. It made me feel some type of way, like something is going on. Because they're not, Rich and Luscious aren't creating content together. Luscious is over here creating content with Manny. So it's kind of like down the middle of their friendship. Rich is leaning towards his affiliation with Jeffrey.
Let me see if I can get into the vault. Hello. Okay, look, there you go. Yes!
Oh!
Yes! Let's go.
You drive the pink Lambo behind me.
Yes! Hi!
Okay, great.
Bye, Jeffrey. I love you so much. We're saying goodbye now.
Star's closet again. First of all, I'm shook up here.
Mitchell, we're here.
And I'm here with Mitchell. Here we go.
And at the same time, Luscious creating content with Manny MUA.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I have a special guest, this BBW. Do your intro, do your intro.
BBW herself. What's the tea, everybody? This is your girl, your big ass BBW girl, Lushious Massacre.
And what is up, you guys? So this one is fully up in her gig.
Look who I'm with, you guys.
Hi, you guys.
The legendary honey, Miss Manny MUA. We're getting ready to go out on the town.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel.
Bitch.
We have we got a bad bitch in the house.
Yes.
What did you say? What's this
Yes,
fucking yes?
literally, yes.
Okay, so it's like, if these two people that are such great friends for 10 years, I don't know, you could just see this line being kind of drawn in the sand, if you will.
And
Even though they were denying at the house that there was anything going on, I felt like we all knew there was something going on. You know, like, we are still friends type of thing. There's nothing going on type of thing, you know? And I was just wondering, like, when is this all going to come out? When are they finally going to admit that there's drama there, you know? Because we all saw it. At least I know I did. So then, fast forward, we get to Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving. I'm at my parents' house. My notifications start going off. Lushious uploads the video. A few minutes later, Rich uploads the video. Then Lushious uploads the video. Then Rich uploads the video. They're like talking back to back in what should have been a conversation between friends. You guys have been friends for 10 years. But yet, you all are so distant now that you can't pick up the phone and call each other and say these things that you need to say to each other. Instead, it's got to play out on YouTube. That's your only form of contact. Instead of calling Rich and saying, Rich, you know, this is how I feel. Or instead of Rich calling Lushious and saying, Lushious, you weren't there for me when I had my operation. You said you were.
People, Dustin, Nick Snyder, have been more of a friend to me than you ever were in 10 years. They have been by my side. So let's talk. The first time that I got my surgery done, I asked you, and Dustin was in the room at the plastic surgeon's office. I was like, can you take care of me? You were like, yes. At the last minute, you pulled out, and Dustin Daly literally was the one. I don't want to cry. I get so emotional because I never really talked about this. Dustin Daly was the one who like took care of me after my second surgery and was like pulling me out of the bed because I can't get up for myself, like cooking food for me, making sure I took my medication. That was such like a great moment, like a friend to do that. And you left me, Lushious. You couldn't even do that as a friend.
You know, all those heartfelt things that were said in those videos, I think were true, but they should have been said on a phone call, not using YouTube with all of us watching as your means of communication, okay? And yes, I was living because I'm sitting right there getting all the tea, you know, watching this unfold, something I had known was going to happen for months now. But at the same time, I was hurt for their friendship because I thought they were more than that to each other. I thought they meant more to each other than to let their only form of communication be on YouTube. And that's what kind of got me. But I've watched all the videos. I've watched both sides of the story. And I've watched several other drama channels, YouTube channels, have their opinions on who's right and who's wrong. And I think to a certain degree, both of them are wrong in some ways. I think there's things that both of them could have done better. I think that maybe in the future there might be a way for them to salvage their friendship. But I think ultimately right now they both need to take a step back and take some time away, you know, like away from their friendship. In order to see if it's something that's really there. Because I think it got to the point where they were, how am I trying to say this? Like, I think it got to a point where they were valuing other people and wanting to both progress their careers and move forward in their careers so much that they maybe forgot why they became friends in the first place. And I think that they forgot a lot of that old stuff that they had been through together that made their friendship so strong. The reason their friendship had lasted 10 years. You know, 10 years prior, they were going through struggles together. They didn't have their channels, or at least not the channels as they are today, you know, as popular channels and stuff, and they were probably struggling a little bit. They had those inside jokes that friends have and things like that. And now, fast forward 10 years, they're a lot more successful. Things come a little bit easier to them. They don't struggle as much as they used to. And I think they just feel like they're going in different directions. But a lot of the old struggles that kept them strong together as friends, they're not facing those kind of things now. Their struggles are different now, and they handle them in different ways. And I think that's part of their issue. I think they need to take a step back from their friendship and really see if there's something there that they can build on in the future. But I will say this, and this might not be a popular opinion, but I think that after everything that I've watched, I think that Rich was starting to wonder, because he touched on this a little bit in Aphrodite's video. Aphrodite, the pop culture psychic, did a reading for Rich where Aphrodite talked about someone using Rich to maybe like get fame or to boost yourself up.
Okay. So the Four of Cups is reversed. This is about having to detach from certain things. So I know you're in a little bit of a transitional stage, not only in your career, but in your personal life and stuff like that. The Four of Cups is reversed, which means you're detaching from the old. So I want you to understand that right now in your life, let go of everything from the past, okay? Anything that is bothering you, any person, anything that doesn't suit you, because the Fool is a new beginning. And this is a spontaneous offer that's gonna make you a lot of money, okay? You're having this is a very big opportunity. Like, I'm not kidding. I wouldn't lie to you. This is a very big opportunity. It's a huge goal of yours. And it's a huge opportunity in terms of your career. It's going to make you a lot of money, okay? And this is coming to you, and it's going to be like really quick, out of nowhere. You'll be like, yes. You're going to think, oh my God, it's too good to be true. No. So, okay. This is about stress and anxiety and overthinking things. This is about a past betrayal. And this is about healing from that. And the Strength card is feeling like you did something wrong. So this right here would be about someone betraying you, betraying your trust and kind of screwing you over a little bit. It's not severe, but it's an emotional wound. This right here, okay, is something that you were warned about, you felt for a while, and you ignored. This right here is something that was inevitable.
And Rich was very emotional during that part of Aphrodite's reading. And I kind of wondered if that was referencing the whole ordeal with Luscious. Now, granted, it hadn't came to the public yet what had happened with Luscious, but I kind of knew what had happened with Luscious, you know what I mean? So I wondered if, when Rich got so emotional because someone had used him, I wondered if he was thinking about Luscious in that moment.
Does it relate to the other card that said, like, forget the past?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what it's attached to. Correct. It's right there.
It's right after that is when all this came to the surface, and we all as public became aware of the Luscious-Rich divide. And also, you know, I've seen a lot of people in Luscious's comments. Before this big split between the two of them, I saw so many people in Luscious video comments saying, oh, I found you through Rich Lux. I found you through Rich's channel. I found you through Rich's channel. I love you so much. I'm a new subscriber. Luscious gained a ton of subscribers and built a huge portion of her channel based off of her collaborations being on Rich's channel. Okay? So now Luscious wants to come out and make all these videos saying Rich wasn't there, Rich never helped, da 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 da. Throwing Rich under the bus, saying that Rich is a social climber and uses people and this and this and that. And that Rich is nothing but, like, basically stirring the pot and causing drama, and that she doesn't want to be anything to do with it, and that's why she doesn't do collabs on Rich's channel anymore.
That I need to stop with the holier-than-thou preaching, because I used to be a bully online when I used to do videos with Rich Lux, who's a drama channel.
But the way that I feel about that situation is, Luscious was fine sitting down doing drama videos on Rich's channel. She got her little subscriber count up. She got her little views up. And once she saw that it paid off enough, she got enough of those subscribers over subscribing to her channel. Then she wants to make a video saying, oh, I'm not doing drama videos anymore. I didn't feel comfortable doing drama videos. Well, that's all well and fine now that you already got your subscribers from it. But you weren't singing that tune when you were over there making the videos in the first place. Do you think she's going to go and one by one tell all those subscribers in her comments, unsubscribe because you found me through Rich? Do you think she's going to do that? No, I don't think so. Luscious sat there and made those videos on Rich's channel, several collab videos with Rich Lux, in Rich Lux's suite, or penthouse, doing all those little drama videos. Nobody had a gun to Luscious' head making her do those videos. She did those videos on her own, okay? On her own free will. She was right there, living her best life, kikiing right there along with Rich Lux. And, you know, I thought that the videos seemed very genuine. And that I thought they really had a good banter back and forth. And if that was something that was forced and she was uncomfortable, I think we as a viewer would have been able to tell. Because I've seen so many people comment that they loved the Rich and Luscious collaborations just as I myself did. And if that was all fake and that Luscious really in the back of her mind didn't want to do it, I think that we would have been able to read that at least a little bit. And I didn't get that impression at all. I thought she was having fun. She was laughing. She was yelling. She was loud. She was living her best life right there along with Rich. And you know why? Because every time she would see the little comments, she would see her subscribers going up. And she knew that it was because she was on Rich's channel. Oh, but the minute that she's not on Rich's channel anymore and she's going back home, she wants to come on and make videos bashing Rich and saying he's a social climber and that she doesn't want to do drama videos because she doesn't think it's right.
I stopped doing videos for that same reason. I removed myself from those situations for the same reason. Okay? I already apologized for that behavior.
Now, I'm not here to say that doing what they were doing and talking about people is right or wrong. That's their conscience, that's up to them. But what I don't think is right is the fact that she used Rich's channel to get her subscriber count up, allegedly, my opinion. And then, as soon as her subscriber count was up, she goes and makes videos bashing Rich and throwing him under the bus. And you know what? That's evident because if you go look in the comments of her, go back to the point where they had not announced yet that there was anything going on between them. Right after the collaborations. Right after the collaborations with Rich and Luscious took place, you could go to her channel and any video that she made on her own, over half the comments under the video were talking about, I found you through Rich. I found you through Rich's channel. I love you so much. I found you by Rich's channel. So what does that tell you? That tells you that she got a lot of subscribers through Rich Lux and that she was fine with it while she was doing it. Now, another thing. This also ties into the whole Manny MUA thing. And let me explain why. For the longest time, Manny was getting all this hate, all these viewers being lost and all this kind of stuff. And I think he was really feeling the pressure. And as soon as all this drama dropped with the videos between Luscious and Rich going back and forth, Manny knew that he was a subject in a lot of the videos that Rich made.
We are gathered here today, ladies and gentlemen of the beauty community, to mourn the loss of a beautiful influencer. Manny MUA, we love you. We respect you. You had a wonderful career. We will forever miss you. Does anyone have anything to say? I would like to pay my respects. Come up here, ma'am. Manny MUA was a good woman, but she was a liar.
So Manny saw this as an opportunity to play victim. And the reason I say that is because Rich had been referring to Manny as Manny Mooch for years now. I mean, anybody who has been a viewer of Rich's channel has known that it's Laura Leach and Manny Mooch. Those are popular titles that are talked about widely throughout Rich's videos. So why was Manny never making videos about being offended all this time? And then suddenly, the minute that Luscious wants to throw Rich under the bus, Manny jumps bandwagon with Luscious and has his dad put out a video saying that it upsets Manny that Rich calls him Manny Mooch and all this, and that Rich is a bully. I think that Manny saw this whole thing with Rich going down and figured it was an opportunity that Manny himself could play victim in order to win back some subscribers and to turn the public's opinion back in his favor. In other words, people have been hating him for so long or disliking him for so long that if he said, oh, he feels like he's been bullied by Rich Lux, that people will be like, oh, poor Manny, he's being bullied. Instead of disliking Manny, they will feel like Manny's now a victim, and that will sway public opinion in his favor. Make sense? So I think he did that, excuse me, and had his dad release that video at that time to try to take advantage of the situation. Do I feel like Manny was upset more at this time than times previous or times prior? No, I don't. I just think that he saw this as an opportune time. It's like, kick Rich while he's down, and it'll be a way to make me look better in the moment because it'll make Manny look like a victim. I think Luscious claiming that the only reason that she did the videos and collabs on Rich's channel was because she was like pressured into it. I think that's kind of BS. Because she could have just said, no, you go ahead and make the videos that you're going to make. You can go ahead and do your work. I just pretend I'm not here or whatever. I'll go about my business while I'm here visiting. Go ahead and do what you got to do. She didn't have to jump in on those videos, but she did. And she was getting her life while she was doing it. And you could tell because it was genuine happiness and friendship right there in front of the camera, and we could all see it, and that's why so many of us love those videos. Those are some very popular videos on Rich's channel, and it's because the banter between Luscious and Rich was so good. It was genuine. It wasn't fake. She wasn't being pushed up there and made to do that, and you could tell. And I think the thing is, like, she wants to say now after the fact that she's sorry she made those videos, but here's the thing. It would be like, let me give an example. It would be like if I'm at the store with my friend and she's buying a lottery ticket and she's telling me, come on, buy this lottery ticket. And I'm telling her, no, I don't really believe in playing the lottery. I'm not going to buy a ticket. And she persuades me and I buy one anyway. And then I win the $1 million Powerball or whatever it is. And I'm excited and I'm getting my prize and I'm out spending money right and left, enjoying it. But as soon as I get my money and I'm sitting back here enjoying my spoils of winnings, and I tell people, oh, but I don't believe in lottery tickets. But I sure am enjoying, all the prizes I got from it or whatever, right? Well, that's Luscious right now. She can sit on her channel and make videos and say she doesn't agree with the drama channels and getting on there and talking about people like that, but she sure is enjoying all her new subscriber count that she has now, right? She's not returning that, right? That's exactly my point. She did what she had to do to get her count up, and then she wants to, oh, but I don't do that, right? No, ma'am. I don't agree. No, ma'am. I think Luscious is dead wrong for doing that. I think she's dead wrong for throwing a friendship of 10 years under the bus just to make herself look better. And as fans, I don't think we were trying to pick whether we wanted to be for Luscious or Rich. We could subscribe to both of them. But she was trying to make us play favorites. And when it comes down to it, what she did was wrong. I don't think it's okay to go on somebody's channel and kiki with them and then go back to your channel and saying, oh, but I don't do that. I shouldn't have done that with them. That's wrong. But you got your subscribers now, didn't you? So basically, in a nutshell, Luscious regrets the videos. They were all entirely Rich's fault. She didn't want to do them. But she's over there on her channel living for her new subscriber count, which is as a result of those videos. She would not have near the subscribers she has without the exposure she got from Rich's channel. Let's just be real. Luscious did not have the subscribers she has now without being on Rich's video. She was exposed to Rich's subscribers, the people who were there to see Rich and Rich's videos. And they got a glimpse of Luscious because she was featured on the channel. And then, of course, Rich would, in every video, Rich would say, and don't forget to subscribe to Luscious. Her information is down below. So what would people do? Oh, I love this video with Luscious and Rich. And they'd go over to her channel and subscribe. And then the minute that she did some collabs with him and she got back to her own channel, guess what? Oh, Rich Lux. I don't like Rich Lux. He sits up there and talks about people and blah, 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 blah. Throwing him under the bus. And that's not right. He just exposed you to all these viewers, all these subscribers, and now you have not one nice thing to say about a 10-year friendship and somebody who helped you build up your channel? That's not somebody I want to follow. No, ma'am. I will not be following Luscious any longer. And let's not forget the fact that after 10 long years of friendship, Luscious didn't even have the decency to wish Rich a happy birthday when it was his birthday. Who had to, at the end of the day, who had to go and make, which Nick should not have went and made a post about it, calling out Luscious, because that just makes Luscious not want to do it even more. But Luscious, even if there was bad blood between her and Rich at that time, she still should have had the decency to be like, you know what, yeah, we're having a falling out right now, but we've been friends for 10 years. At least let me send a little text birthday message or something. You could have done something, girl. You could have done something. I swear I have filmed this part so many freaking times. I'm about to. So at this time, I'd like to thank you for tuning in to the video today. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, this is a brand new channel, and I'm just a single mom from Tennessee, just trying to get my channel started. And like I said, it's something that I've always wanted to do. So if you've enjoyed my channel today, or if you've enjoyed this video, please go ahead and tap that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and have a blessed day. Bye.